What's going on, everyone? It is me, as myself. This is Sig, and this is Sig Plays TV. Today, we are coming at you with a new playthrough series of a fairly recent game. It came out, I think, just a couple months ago, if I remember correctly, not even, May 12th. 2026, so a little over a month ago at the time of this recording. And we are going to be doing the full playthrough of it, which should be roughly about 5 hours from everything I've read on it. So we'll say no more than 7 episodes, not including the recap and review. So the game in question today is, of course, if you could already tell from the icon over there, is Call of the Elder Gods. So if you're not familiar with this game, I will give you a quick synopsis, and this comes directly from the video games site for what this game is about. So you're going to play as Professor Harry Everhart, tries to ignore the shadow fitting at the corner of his vision, while students Evelyn Dratton I mispronounced that, didn't I? Is haunted with impossible dreams of an artifact uncovered a decade ago. In their search for answers, the pair will uncover revelations more ancient than anyone could have ever imagined. There will be shocking secrets, call of the seas, objects, and observation-based puzzles return with new depths. Scour richly rendered environments for clues. Swap between Harry and Evelyn, that's not how you say her name. Why can't I pronounce that name? Multi-part problems across time and space. There'll be dizzying marvels and shadow out of time as we follow Everhart and Drayton as they search for the truth about their missing loved one and come face to face with the being beyond their understanding. Inspired by H.P. Lovecraft's The Shadow Out of Time, Call of the Elder Gods features a voice-acted story of grief, family, and sanity, starring returning talents of Yuri Lowenthal, Spider-Man and Arcane Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, and Sissy Jones, Firewatch, Starfield, and Baldur's Gate 3, which is a pretty stacked lineup for those two voices. Like those are big names. So I'm excited for this. I'm excited for you to join us on this journey. And as always, if you haven't already, hit the like and subscribe button to join the Cabal family and to get notified of all future updates, not just of this playthrough series, any other playthrough series that gets updated, any YouTube shorts, any other posts, any live streams, anything in the community section, all gets notified when you turn your notifications on. So without further ado, like I said, my name is Sig. This is Sig Plays TV, and we're playing Call of the Elder Gods today. I hope you enjoy, so sit back and let's see how this adaptation of H.P. Lovecraft's story goes. Let's get after y'all. All right, so this is Call of the Elder Gods, as you can see, and we are going to start a brand new playthrough of it. I'm not changing the difficulty; it's stock difficulties. All right, so these are the two characters, of course. Totally forgot. Before we get into this, let me know if you've played this game. Comment down below if you have. What was your favorite part? Don't spoil anything. All right, and if it is a spoiler, do 3 asterisks, spoiler 3 asterisks, so where we know. Yeah, let me know if there's a part I should be looking out for. But this is a puzzle game, so we're gonna try to keep this limited to no more than 45-minute gameplay, and about 3 minutes for intro like we did, and 3 minutes for the outro. So a total about roughly 51 minutes. I'll try to keep it well underneath that, but we shall see. This is Call of the Elder Gods. Subtitles, yes, we have on. Have you played Call of the Sea? No, I didn't know that was a game. Y'all, we may be playing Call of the Seas. A dream, a phone call, and a therapy session. I really did not know this was a sequel game. This is gorgeous graphics, though. Love it. Oh, my bad. Now you got audio. Sorry.
Oh, sweet Jesus. Ignore him. Just ignore him.
There will not be any in-game music on this, and that will purely just to protect the channels where I don't get flagged by YouTube for DMCA strikes, and that had to meet everything. You can't hear me, so.
This constellation.
Digging the graphics
Where am
stuff.
I? This is not the Earth.
Hey, look over here. Nope. Can't run yet, so that's unfortunate.
In other words, find a statuette and save my race.
That's a tad bit cheesy, but I'm here for it.
The statuette! Here it is. Finally. I have to get it. I have to...
This is the story of Evie Drayton.
Quick. Before I forget. Where did I put my notebook? I have to write everything down.
Looking for answers was part of Evie's observant nature and analytical mind. Her recurrent dreams began shortly after a period in 1956, when she'd completely lost consciousness.
Uncle Mo showed me a trick or two when I would help him in the motor shop. Tinkering with gadgets I've always been a good student. But during my amnesia period, I almost reached excellence.
Silent?
All straight A's?
So I can rotate it. Alright, so that's gonna become useful. I can zoom in. Nerd.
I must have written about 1,000 letters to the archaeology dean in Miskatonic, and I've never received any answer.
Miskatonic. Okay.
I wish Papa had never taken that job in San Francisco. He'd still be with us. Oh, here it is. Evie's Nightmare Journal.
Evie was worried that someone might read it. That's why she kept it locked away under that complicated padlock.
Not so complicated. Just wait till the puzzles get real.
Is this... are you Evangeline Drayton?
That's right. Who am I talking to?
I'm not going to
I am the Dean of Archaeology at Miskatonic University. I believe you wanted to ask me some questions, right?
Yes, of course. It's a pleasure to finally meet you, Professor
Meet me today at 6 p.m. at 5 Prospect Road, outside of Boston.
Boston? That's almost a 2-hour train ride from Arkham. I thought
Do you want to talk or not?
Yes, of course. I'll be there. 6 p.m., Prospect Road. See you in a couple of hours, Professor. All right, I should get ready. There's a lot of information here about my strange dreams and my amnesia. I'd better go through it again before I leave. I don't want to miss any. The Hydrangea Foundation took care of the insurance payout for Dad's accident. I had scholarships to attend several Black Hole.
Can't turn the page. All right, that's useful.
When I saw this picture, I couldn't believe it. It's the same statuette I always see in my dreams.
Oh yeah. Pause to read if you
When
need
I
to.
saw this picture, I couldn't believe it. This photo was taken during my amnesia. I don't remember anything about it.
I think we're gonna do something really quick. Controls.
Spitsbergen Island and Svalbard. Apparently, I researched this area of the Arctic thoroughly during the time I lost consciousness.
I do that too. I just randomly lose consciousness and
I was lucky to be accepted at
study stuff.
Miskatonic. It was one of the first universities in Massachusetts to admit non-white students.
This takes place in the 50s.
Before leaving, Evie asked herself if she had finished gathering all the information in her room.
No yet. Just let me make sure. Yep.
Before leaving, Evie asked herself if she had finished gathering all the information
We're
in
gonna
her
do this
room.
every time. All right.
All right, I think I've gathered what I need.
As odd as it seemed to Evie that the dean didn't meet her at the university, her need to know was stronger than her doubts. She was determined to attend the meeting. There, she would come across another protagonist in this story.
Yeah.
So, you have finally decided to talk to that young lady, Professor.
Yes.
Acknowledging responsibility for our previous mistakes is vital to moving forward. You've taken a crucial step in...
Listen, there's no need for us to talk, Doctor. The only reason I let you into my house is because you insisted it was necessary to prescribe my medication.
This is also the story of a sad, guilt-ridden, and lonely man. This is the story of my husband, Professor Harry Everhart.
Yes, I know well enough that discussing the effectiveness of our therapy sessions with you is futile. But you need to understand that therapy is just a part of the whole treatment. Without it, I can't go and...
Ask whatever you deem necessary, and let's get this over with as soon as possible.
Fine. What about your position as dean at Miskatonic University? We talked some time ago about your relationship with work.
It's gonna be slow with dialogue.
Somewhat obsessive.
I didn't say that. You did.
Well, you told me you practically lived secluded in this very home, and the only thing that drove you to leave it was your job obligations. So, how would you define that?
This is gonna take some time just because of dialogue alone, isn't it? I'm an academic professional, that's all.
I do what they pay me for. Teaching, student assessment, and certain logistical duties fall within my responsibilities. Cheering at the Miskatonic Mariners football games does not.
And are you happy with that? With your life now?
What kind of question is that?
Well, I'm asking it because it sounds like you're subjecting yourself to a kind of self-punishment.
I am not. Next question.
There's another topic you've never wanted to delve into, Professor. Would you now be open to...
You're going to do it anyway, so go ahead.
Okay. What happened to your wife, Professor?
She died at home after a long disease.
Harry hated giving details about my death, especially if those details meant talking about a certain expedition and deaths other than mine.
I see.
Oh.
And how do you feel about that and all?
What's my wife got to do with all this?
You see, the reason I'm
We should
asking,
play Call of
Professor,
the
is
Seas.
because when we began therapy, you mentioned visions. Some sort of oily shadows casting themselves on the wall. You mentioned those visions began shortly after whatever happened to your wife. So, tell me, do you still see those shadows, Professor?
Let's just
No.
lie.
Not since I started taking the medication, at least.
Excellent. That means the medication is working.
Wow.
Listen, there is something different I want to try in today's session. I believe hypnotherapy might...
Don't even think about it. Hypnotism is a scam.
Professor, with all due respect, I believe you're mistaking mesmerism with hypnotism. Even so, if you want me to prescribe the...
You won't give me my medication unless I submit to your quack experiment. Is that it?
I'm deeply sorry you see it that way, Professor. But I need you to trust me in this.
Then go ahead. Wave a pocket watch in my face if that's what you need to do.
There's no need for pocket watches, Professor. The sound of a metronome will be more than enough. I need you to relax and free your mind.
So,
And
Call of the Seas
think of
came out in
something
2020 during COVID,
A fond memory, if you will.
which is probably why I didn't know about it.
Something that took place here, in the Everhart Manor.
A fond memory? In this place?
It wasn't easy for Harry to find a fond memory in the same manor where he had spent an extremely unhappy childhood.
Maybe.
Maybe.
December 1930. The last Christmas my wife and I ever spent at Everhart Manor. She insisted on coming, despite my parents never approving of our marriage. But that was the kind of person she was.
Interesting. Tell me more about it, Professor Everhart.
Every time I gave her a present, I prepared a little scavenger hunt. She loved it. She loved solving my stupid riddles.
As you may have noticed, this story has more than one protagonist. And though I am not one of them, I believe I, Nora Everhart, play a crucial part in it. Can I open my eyes now, Harry?
Not yet. We're almost there. Let me open the door and... Now, open your eyes.
I really do not mind story-driven games like this, but
What you've prepared.
the
It's another
pace
one
at
of
which
your
they
scavenger
talk
hunts, huh?
Of course, old
does
pal.
bother me.
Now, if you want your present, you'll have to earn it.
Can I use my journal to write down...
1930s,
Well,
1930s.
technically that's against the rules, but I'll turn a blind eye this time.
He's so kind.
Press tab to open journal. Yep. Harry's scavenger hunt.
Tell me you didn't vandalize a piano just for a scavenger hunt, old pal.
Nora, who do you think I am? It's just crayon. Wait, there's something wrong in this memory. This wasn't...
Ignore it. Focus on that moment. Your wife. That happy memory.
That's not creepy at all.
What are you up to now?
Not yet.
Oh boy, what a drawing.
Look here.
Is this supposed to
Okay.
be a tree?
Of course it is. I'm doing the best I can with my limited art skills.
Well,
Okay.
At least
Can
you're
we
good at
write
playing
some
the
stuff
piano.
down?
I'm seeing those oily shadows in here. Why am I seeing those shadows?
Focus, Professor. Keep remembering.
So, that doesn't really help now, does it? That's 3. Where are you? 3 or 4. Oh, I got open each one. Okay. Okay. There we go. So that's 7. Oh, stop it. I guess that's everything, right? So one is the swirls. Swirl, square, diamonds, stars. Swirl, square, diamond, star. Did I do anything?
Do you remember when we slow danced to dear old pal of mine at Maddie's house?
The end of the
Wait,
Great
hold on.
War Party, and
Swirl, square, diamond, stars, pentagram. Oh, wait.
our first kiss. How could I forget?
Swirl, square, diamonds. All right. So I'm missing something else. Jesus. Play it. Oh, okay. What if? What if? I'm kind of stupid, alright. Dang it. Okay. Is that everything? Is there like an eighth one I'm not seeing? That's the trapezoid. That's right, I know my shapes. Weird flex.
I wonder what my darling husband is keeping locked up in here.
You'll have to put that brain of yours to work to find it.
Wait. 1, 4, 6. One. 6. Had nothing to do with the.
Harry, I can't believe it! It's that statuette! And it even has a black ooze orb. Just what I wanted for Christmas.
No. Wait.
Alright. How many of you were screaming at your screen?
Don't touch it, Nora.
Telling me to go to the damn safe.
Going, Professor. It's important. Where is the statuette now?
You're no psychiatrist. Who are you?
I'm not going to ask you again, Professor Everhart.
Shortly after Harry's peculiar hypnosis session, Evie finally arrived at Everhart Manor.
Prospect Road 5. Here it is. Professor Everhart. It's me, Evangeline.
Angela.
Wait. What is going on here? Professor? Is everything all right?
Angela.
Most people would have turned away and left, but not Evangeline Drayton. She had been waiting for months to talk with the professor. No way was she letting it slip away. So, she decided to climb over the walls of the Everhart Manor.
Game that is called Breaking and Entering.
Ugh. This looks like something straight out of Tales from the Crypt. Hey, that window is open.
You're not gonna let me just brush right through the bush, aren't you? Are you?
Evangeline.
Looking like little peony.
It appears the Everharts have been quite well off for generations. Or so they used to be.
Okay. Seeing particles of dust all of a sudden.
Wow. Look at the size of this library. It's almost as big as Miskatonic's.
Actually, it wasn't even a third the size of Miskatonic's library. But young people can be terribly impressionable at times.
Troubling absences in my memory. It's exactly how I felt during those 3 months of 1956.
All right.
What on earth happened here?
Surely there's. So this is basically a detective style game is how I would classify it. So you gotta pay very close attention to everything going on and everything around you. Even something as silly as little keys on a keyboard.
Evangeline had never pictured the professor as anything but a hermit. Certainly not someone his relatives still worried about.
Okay. True H.P. Lovecraft
Rich
style.
people definitely had weird ways of entertaining themselves.
But it wasn't mere entertainment. Harry's mother's life had long been shaped by tragedy, and she had become obsessed with the afterlife.
Good thing this skull is fake. Ugh.
Not fake.
Darn it. This door is locked.
Okay.
Shire was my applied geophysics professor. He was very strict. Strange character.
Just kind of pushing
This
around.
must be the professor's office.
The stars
Astrology
are
is the
alive.
most utterly stupid thing I've ever come across.
Tower. 60, 70 years later. 70 years later. Still is.
Despite his tone, this Bowen fella doesn't seem particularly friendly. Professor had another appointment today with a therapist. Nora and Harry? The professor was married.
Yeah, didn't you play Call of the Seas? Because I didn't.
Greenhouse and the mausoleum.
After those 3 men showed up last night, I left one of the books in the greenhouse. I locked it and left the key in the mausoleum. I need to buy a weapon just in case they decide to come back. Mausoleum is where the key is at.
Books in different languages. Spanish, Italian, German, Latin. Looks like one is missing.
Oh, this is gonna be like a BCE. Oh, that's not right. No. You go over 1. You go over 2. You go over 3. Then we're missing a book. Alright. Mausoleum, greenhouse. So I guess we need to go to the mausoleum. Wherever that's at. Okay. Maybe I can open this door
No
now?
use. It's locked.
I can't open any other door.
Wow. The professor served in U.S. intelligence during the war.
Yeah, okay.
Professor Everhart doesn't look so intimidating in that portrait. Key. I wonder what this opens.
Okay, so probably the door. That makes sense. The door would be the one I would open.
Excellent.
Yeah, just light breaking and entering. Snooping around somebody else's house. It's just another day, apparently. Oh, Jesus, scared the crap out of me.
The man's definitely a dead ringer for the professor. A ripped canvas.
And that's really all there is in here. Just go upstairs.
Looks like the professor's father was involved in politics.
Let's go this way, right? I really should have known that, you know.
Torn canvas. The frame reads, Sed Futura. There are a lot of pictures of that fireplace, oily shadows. Beginning to suspect the old professor's lost a few marbles.
Love you, lady. All right.
Such odd totems. Are these fishes?
They look like fishes.
So Professor Everhart set on an expedition to the Pacific. I never pictured him as an adventurer.
Had father giving me funds, I never needed to return. Wow.
That expedition must have been
Rude.
quite important for him.
Oh, it had certainly been important to him, and to the other expedition members.
All right, let's try this door.
Wow, this room is really depressing.
Oh, it's where the
Can't see a thing in here. Better turn my flashlight on. Ah, much better. Someone has ripped the canvas. There's a Latin inscription in its frame. Providere debemus.
suit. Now, I definitely saw this tree have like some lights on it when we first stepped in.
The driver's license of a certain Manuel Silva.
Right.
Under different circumstances, I might have found this song beautiful. But at the moment, it sends a shiver down my spine. Looks like a memorial of some kind, dedicated to a woman.
How's her name on it? It's his wife. So I think that's everything then. I really thought this led to outside. We're not gonna pick up any weapons.
These tools haven't been used in a long time. That explains why the garden was an absolute mess. Good heavens above, would you look at the size of this place?
Okay. And you go there, right? I don't know what I'm doing, so I'm gonna be honest with you.
It looks like there's a symbol carved into that
Fish.
bucket. Is that a fish? This vase like things with face engraved on it can be rotated. What kind of madhouse does the professor live in?
Interesting. Okay, so we'll probably need to remember that. Can this go anywhere else? Oh, but there's another statue over there.
Evie's last remarkable trait was her extraordinary memory, a gift I was never blessed with. So, allow me, the narrator of this tale, to be the one taking notes. For the sake of clarity, of course.
Okay. Oh, okay, so this is going to be correlated to that. Cool, okay. There is a, what, I forget what the sigil's called, but there's that sigil. Crying, laughing.
Careful. Stone staircase is slippery. Darn it. This door is locked.
Oh, there we go. That's what we need.
What kind of a door is this? Doesn't it...
Okay.
Doesn't have a lock. Just some symbols.
One is right. Cool. Alright, so we have, I think this is the one that was by the fish. I guess we have this one right here. Let's just so that one's correct somehow. I don't see what sigil it is. So the gazebo over here. This is her run pace, by the way.
Hidden room?
Cut down the burnt, call Rich, Maddie. Okay. And there's no, like, sigil. Do they all just have to face the greenhouse? That's really my only. I'm gonna test my theory. Okay. I mean, we have this one. We could just run back and forth until we get it solved. I just don't see any sigils like we were seeing before. Needs to be pointing towards the fire, maybe? That would be my suspicion. Well, good news is it can only rotate one more. So. I love the walking speed. So I assume this is where the fire would be. So if I mean, it has to be correct, right? Because I moved it once or twice already and it was stationary in one position. So happy one needs to face the garden, the sad one needs to face the moon, fire, the gravestone, and the water. You're gonna sleep it all right. So that's the moon, okay. I've already ran across 4, right?
This is so beautiful. Yeah. It's a woman's grave. Nora Everhart. This must be the professor's wife.
Evie,
Such a graceful and elegant woman.
Evie
yep, that
certainly
would be the
had a
tree.
keen eye for beauty.
I'm positive on that one. Though they cut the tree down already, so that one's right, that one's right. The one over here is right. Which means this one? Needs to face the garden. I would say that. Oh, look at that. I would say that's facing the garden. Yeah. Which means the fish one is not facing the right way. There we go. So then we should be able to go up there and unlock the gate. This episode may be a little bit longer. And that's really because I don't know, like, where a good stopping point's gonna be. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Oh, they lost a child.
Maybe this guy was in the army?
Sad.
Found her path in the shadow of morning? Father, husband, and servant of the people. This must have been the professor's father. That's from the Bible. Psalm 1, verse 1. This person must have been quite devout. This definitely looks like the greenhouse key.
Give it away. Can't read the book.
In loving memory of her firstborn son,
Oh, yeah.
John Everhart Jr. Oh dear. A dead child. This is simply heartbreaking. The inscription on the frame reads, Praeterita mutare.
Okay. Okay, so there are 4 figures we need to keep an eye out for. We got 2 of them. This one probably goes here. This one goes here. We're still missing a book, which I think we're gonna get in the greenhouse. So let's go check the greenhouse out.
Harry rarely spoke of his brother John, mostly because he had never known him. The boy had died years before Harry was born. Still, he believed that tragic incident had played a critical part in his mother's obsession with the occult.
Et voila!
Typically how it works.
Professor really seems to be interested in botany.
No, he's not. Yeah, I saw the table. I'll get to it.
These white flowers are scattered all around the mansion.
All right.
It appears to be a Spanish edition of the science fiction novel The Future Eve. I'll keep it, just in case.
Is that it? I think that's it. Let's go put the book back and see what happens. Definitely interesting. I still think I'm right on the organization of the books. So positive I'm missing portraits. Yeah, like you.
Is this young man Professor Everhart? Does look like him. There's something written in Latin on his frame. Non possumus. What on earth happened here? I wish this fireplace was lit. It's bone-chilling cold in here.
Okay, I see. Can we climb this ladder? Nope. Alright. Let's go back to the books then. See if my theory is correct. Can you hear me? Yeah. So that's not gonna be right. So I messed it up. Okay. Tara said. Tara said. Bravado and non. Bravado. Non. Posthumous. Futa. Now that is the correct order. I don't think so. Non-posthumous. Provider. Diverse. Oh, okay. I see what's going on. Provider. Messes. Alright. Set Futra. Wait. I have a feeling I should. Right. And then Pretora. I'm butchering that. I know I am. Provider. Dang it. Non-posthumous. Provider. Demis. Set Futra. I'm sure you guys can hear my kids. Right? I feel like that's. This is where I call this puzzle the end. Oh no! Wait, it needs to go. Dang it! All right, first, second, third. Okay, so baby. All right, so then we're gonna just work our way backwards, and then we need non-posthumous. Posthumous. And so you go from baby to teen to set futura. Set futura, whatever. And you take Latin. It means you go Dead last.
Secret compartment.
There we go.
Evie had never been good with languages, least of all a dead one like Latin. Even so, she managed to grasp the general meaning of the phrase. We can't change the past, but we must anticipate the future.
Sure. Yeah. I knew that.
Unbelievable. There's some kind of secret compartment in the fireplace. Feels like a mystery novel. Looks like a music box of some sort.
Dragon. Right. So then we're gonna come over here.
Definitely like a mystery novel. Ooh, I guess I need to go see what's down there.
Restart hands. Ugh, can't see anything for that light. Yeah, I'll get to him. I'm gonna keep snooping though.
The statuette's broken. And the sphere. Shattered to pieces.
Guess we'll check on the professor.
Professor! Professor! What happened? He's knocked out cold.
Yep, that's what happened.
I wonder if I...
No! Don't touch it! Don't touch it.
He's back alive.
Introductions between strangers are always a bit awkward. But in Evie and Harry's case, things were even more uncomfortable due to the unusual
Can't wait for that
circumstances under
saving
which they
sign.
had met.
How are you feeling, Professor?
Considering I was assaulted, knocked unconscious, and someone tried to rob me in my own home, I suppose not all that well.
Evie didn't know where to start. So, she took the most formal approach.
We haven't been properly introduced.
I know who you are, Miss Drayton. We had an appointment today. And I can also imagine what it is you want to talk to me about.
Evie was taken aback. He knew? So Professor Everhart had read her letters after all.
I suppose you have some questions for me, so go ahead.
So I guess we're gonna...
What is, or was, that statuette?
You haven't touched any of the pieces of it, have you?
No. You made that very clear.
Good. Because that black orb is made of...
Harry thought of telling her the orb contained the blood of an elder god that came from beyond time and space. But he chose not to frighten Evie for now.
a very dangerous substance.
Dangerous? What do you mean? Is it toxic?
Worse than that. I've seen people lose their sanity and their health just by coming into contact with that substance.
I read in a Herald article that the statuette was found in an excavation in Virginia. Is that correct?
Yes. In the caves near the Rappahannock River.
It was led by a professor from Miskatonic, right? Paisley or Presley?
Nathaniel Wingate Peasley.
Yes, Peasley. Do you think it would be possible to speak with him?
No. He passed away a few years ago. Of natural causes. Or so I hope.
Statuette is in pieces. What happened?
I destroyed it.
You destroyed it?
Yes. It was better than letting it fall into the wrong hands.
Evie felt frustrated. After all the effort it had taken to get Professor Everhart to agree to talk with her about that statuette. And on that very day, that curmudgeon shattered the relic into 1,000 pieces.
Who's responsible for all this?
For the robbery? Dr. Frog in the Throat.
Who?
My psychiatrist. Or so I thought. I never should have brought him here. I've been too careless.
Dr. Frog in the Throat.
I thought the statuette was in the Miskatonic archive.
Yes, well, I brought it here for a research project I'm working on. About ancient civilizations.
Harry couldn't come up with a better excuse than that. Because I've hidden it in my own house to keep prying hands from succumbing to the terrifying powers of the Elder Gods sounded infinitely worse.
Yeah.
But there has to be more, right? More of those statuettes.
I really doubt it.
Are you sure? Because I'm convinced of it, Professor.
And why are you so convinced of that?
I've seen them. In my dreams.
What are you talking about?
Dreams about strange and ancient artifacts brought Harry bad memories. For personal reasons.
My dreams. I mentioned them in my letters. You remember? So, I have long dreamed of a place. It's an ancient stone city, hidden in the jungle, from prehistoric times. And there are more statuettes like that one, all holding those black orbs.
Miss Drayton, you better forget about...
So, if Peasley found that statuette in Virginia, maybe there could be more there.
Listen to me, Miss Drayton.
Maybe in those caves I could find
Enough
more.
of that! How could you be such a fool? Haven't you listened to a single word I've said? Don't you ever think of going near that cave in Virginia.
Professor, you can't be serious. I need answers.
Of course I'm serious. I forbid it.
You're not my daddy.
Would you stop yelling at me? Grumpy old jerk. Look, I don't know who you think you're talking to, but nobody speaks to me in that tone. And what have I done to you to be so mad at me anyway? Because as far as I know, if it weren't for me, you'd still be locked up behind that fireplace. So you can talk to me till you're blue in the face, but you're not going to forbid me from going anywhere. Do you understand me?
It had been years since anyone raised their voice at Harry, and for the first time in a long time, he felt that an interaction with another human being had been authentic. Perhaps
Don't
not
ask
very
questions.
enjoyable, but authentic nonetheless.
Just let me be.
That fireplace can be opened from the inside, Miss Drayton.
Oh, well,
But even so, I owe you an apology. You've taken quite a risk without even knowing me, Miss Drayton. So, thank you.
all right. Apology accepted.
You're completely determined to go to those caves, aren't you?
Yes, absolutely.
You're right. I can't stop you from going to Virginia. But how do you plan to get there from Arkham?
Well, I don't know.
Oh no.
I hadn't really thought about it.
Maybe it's
I don't think there's a
1950s.
regular bus service, is there?
No, there is not. So here's my proposal. I'll go to Virginia with you. I'll take care of all the expenses. Don't worry. If there's one thing I have plenty
I do
of,
like
it's money.
the.
All I ask in
It could
return
just be me, but it looks like the
you
mouth
please
movements
follow my
are
instructions
aligning
while
with
we're
the
there.
proper
And be
words,
very
or at least
careful.
like
We'll look
the way our
for
mouth forms. So
whatever it is you want to find there.
small little
and we'll
intricate
leave.
details like that,
Agreed, Miss Drayton?
I enjoy.
Yes. Thank you
I
so
like
much,
it where like
Professor.
you can tell
Don't
each book
worry.
is different.
I
You
promise
can,
I won't get in any
it's not just their
trouble.
mouth movement.
Harry couldn't help but doubt that Evie would keep her
It's-
promise. But even so, he immediately liked that sharp
It's using
tongue and
proper muscle
stern
movement. I think it's the
which
best way to
made
phrase it.
sense. Harry had been a good friend of Evie's father, after all.
Is that a good stopping point? I think. Yeah. Completed chapter 1. Yeah, that's a good. All right, there you have it. We complete chapter 1. So I guess the way we're going to do this is we're going to play through the entirety of the chapter. So my understanding, again, I could be wrong. I'm going purely off of what Google, which is mostly like Reddit and YouTube comments, they all state that this game has about 5 chapters. Somebody said it takes only 4 hours to beat, others say it takes 7. So I'm going to just play by the chapters. So these episodes will likely be longer than maybe it's possibly to be longer. So that's my apologies if the episodes feel longer. But I think chapter is probably the best way to do it. So this will be chapter 1, which I just now determined because we're finding this all out together. Call of the Seas is the first in this series. I did not know that. I did not do a lot of research. Again, this was one of those like It is on Game Pass. I said, let's give it a look. It looks cool. It's a puzzle game. It seems relaxing. Not too many things are going to try to kill me, if anything. And who doesn't love a good Elder God like Cthulhu? So, and Lovecraft is a huge fan of. I'm a huge fan of his work, so I figure why not. So, with that said, here comes the end of chapter 1. I do greatly appreciate y'all hanging out, chilling out, relaxing with me today. If you haven't already by this point, hit the like button to show support for the channel and that you enjoy this playthrough series. Hit the subscribe button to join the Cabal family and the community, which we are building slowly but surely. And then turn your notifications on to ensure you get notified on all future updates, posts, and uploads of any type, whether it's community posts, YouTube lives, YouTube shorts, full-length feature, playthrough series, whatever. And as of right now, I guess you guys can actually DM me. So if you have a game you want me to play, you can comment it down below on this or any video of mine, or you can DM me and say, hey, this is a game you should play. Otherwise, my name is Sig. This is Sig Plays TV. And as always, please do take care, stay safe, stay healthy, have a wonderful rest of the day. I'll catch you on the next episode when we do chapter 2, Call of the Elder Gods. Till then, take care, everyone.